Have you ever wondered what Siege maps look like with no walls, floors, or ceilings? If so, you've come to the right video. In this video, I'm going to be rebooting a series I've done on my channel in the past, but I wasn't too happy with the format and the flow of the video, so I took some time to reconsider everything and I found the format that I would like to go with going forward. To lay out the format of the video for you guys, I wanted to start with tearing apart the map, show you some gameplay of me going through this, and then I also wanted to discuss some of the Easter eggs on this map that Siege players may not know as well. That's specifically geared towards new players. I know veteran players have probably found all the Easter eggs on this map, but again, it's still cool to see Easter eggs on each map. Pause. Have you ever seen a Gone 6 reload? I haven't until now. And the third part is going to be going through the map afterwards and finding specific angles that I found during this process. I have not found these before, and it's kind of crazy to think that there's new angles being created every single year in this game. So with the structure of the video laid out, let's get right into the video here. Basically, the series that I'm starting again is gutting every single Siege map of its floors, walls, and ceilings. I'm going to be tearing apart Villa today to expose the core foundation of how this map was built, designed, and what it looks like in its bare bones. But first, if you guys want to see me go through every single map, let me know down in the comments. If you want a specific map next, please let me know. I can do that if you drop a comment down below. And if you want to see more of this series, please leave a like on the video. It helps push the video into YouTube's algorithm, so I'd really appreciate it. There are 23 maps in total in the game, so this will be map number 1 out of 23 left in the series. Again, if you want a specific one done, let me know down below. Rainbow Six Siege maps are some of the most complicated design maps in the gaming industry due to its destructive capabilities and dynamic fights that can be fought through several levels of the map. Whether you're a veteran player or an average player, this map teardown should help you learn something new about Villa. But Villa was introduced into Siege during Year 3 Season 2, it's hard to believe it's been that long, as a part of Operation Parabellum on June 7th, 2018. The map has since gone under some minor changes in Year 4 Season 2, a part of Operation Phantom Sight. These changes did not classify it as a full map rework, but there were some parts of the map that were changed, specifically down in the basement. There was obviously a facelift to the map as well. The outside looked a little different. As I tear apart these maps, I want to focus your attention on how these maps are designed and the new angles that are created when ripping through the walls and floors. So far, I've found some new crazy angles that I will talk about later in the video. For Villa specifically, all of the floor beams go north to south, so if you're playing Buck or want to floor bang an opponent, you need to keep that in mind so you avoid dumping bullets into the metal beams. I know some maps may be different with their cardinal directions for what ways the floor beams go. I wanted to put this in the video as well just because I think it's very important to realize that certain maps have specific routes of where the floor beams go through the floor. I found myself before dumping bullets into metal floor beams and not getting that nice clean shot through the floor. So that's something I wanted to put out there as well for you guys. This process took me roughly 2 hours by myself and a ton of running back and forth to refill on ammo, so likes and comments would be very appreciated. But now that we have the map fully torn apart, let's take a tour through the map to see what it looks like with no floors, walls, or ceilings. Again, while we walk through the map, I really want you guys to look at how the map was designed and the angles that you can see that were created through tearing apart these walls. This can definitely help increase your map knowledge and attack/defense strategies on Villa. I know specifically some of the angles that are created, I haven't even seen them before. Maybe somebody else has, but I've been playing the game since 2015 when it released, so it's kind of hard to grasp that there's new angles that I'm learning when going through the series. I've done a few other maps, but I kind of deleted those off the channel because I didn't like the way they were formatted, so you can never find them anymore. But seeing any Siege map completely torn apart sparks curiosity in my brain and makes me want to see how these maps are actually designed from start to finish. How did the devs start their design for maps? Do they start with the major solid walls first and then fill in the destructive aspect and then put in art and details? I'm not really sure how they do it. I'm not a game designer, but it makes me appreciate the maps a lot more when seeing how many angles and how much destructive capabilities you can have when playing on specific maps. So let's talk about Easter eggs for Villa. There are 3 main Easter eggs on this map. The first one being in Ruins. If you head over to the well and you pop a shot into the well, you will hear one of the outbreak zombies screeching down in the well. Most people already know this because when you spawn there, the zombie or whatever the creature is starts aggroing and screaming in the well. So that is one of the first Easter eggs on the map. The second Easter egg on Villa is located in the fountain area. If you head over to the fountain spawn and you take a look in the distance, you will see Ezio from Assassin's Creed up on one of the buildings perched up. It's kind of cool that they integrated some of their previous titles into Rainbow Six Siege. The last Easter egg on Villa is going to be located in the art room next to piano. If you head over to the little table and hit the clay square, it will pop out a Tachanka figure. Cool tribute to Tachanka. With the map tour and Easter eggs completed, let's talk about the crazy angles I was able to find when doing this teardown. The first major angle that I found most intriguing is in living room gallery with the drone hole that gives you the visibility to the window outside of trophy entrance to the exterior stable yard. This angle is obviously very situational, but gives you a good sight of any attackers that try and push through trophy window into second floor deer/statue bomb site. Now again, very situational. It's a small drone hole, small window, but if you do get a player caught off guard hopping up onto that exterior balcony, you may be able to get a pick off of that. Now the second angle that I found here was this first floor red stairs that goes all the way to first floor main stairs. Now if you crouch on this stairway on the basement stairs, you can see a direct angle all the way to the landing pad that is on that first floor main stairway. Obviously very situational, but if you're buck and you pop a couple holes, you can definitely get through. There's also another angle here from second floor red stairs into mudroom. If you pop a couple holes in there, you can catch anybody that's rotating through that mudroom. Also, this is what first floor main stairs all the way back to the red stairs looks like. If you are an attacker or defender, you can do it vice versa, and you can see that main window. That is a pretty populated window that people do vault into, so kind of cool that you can see both ways. Another crazy angle here is if you head down to the basement hatch below in barrels, if you look up, you can see trophy window from 2 floors down, as well as a ton of other angles here. This also goes out to 90 Hall and goes into Astro. This angle right here where you peek through is top Astro. Obviously, this is very situational once again. It's going to take time to buck everything out, but you can see this rotate here that goes into that entrance into trophy. Just kind of cool that you can see all these angles, but there's plenty to go over here, and I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up for angles. But with that said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like down below and drop a comment if you learned something new. Some of these angles that I am showing at the end of this video are absolutely insane. If you are a defender, these are very, very strong, and you can utilize these to the best of your ability. Attackers will be caught off guard with some of these angles. Of course, some of the angles are just standard default angles. Pros have played these, but I'm betting money that you won't see most of these used in the current ranked meta, because right now it's just W key. But what I'm hoping this video does is bring Siege back to its roots and make people use their brains. Using the map's destructive capabilities to your advantage is super cool, and that's what Siege is all about. It's not just a W key gunner running gun meta. Unfortunately it is, but I personally love playing with my brain and using my brain. Some people might not have a brain, but getting angles like this is way more satisfying than just swinging a corner and getting a headshot. I really just hope people look at this video and try to use more soft breach capabilities and use the first floor and the ceilings and the whole destructive capabilities to their advantage. It's really cool, and honestly, if I get killed by it, I'm not that mad. You know, they actually used the angle to their ability, and they actually used the map's advantage. So I think it's kind of cool, and I hope that this brings back a little more, you know, big brain plays, like Macy J says, you know, bring it back to the old days when people just threw a camera up and waited for them to hop through, or used a specific buck angle and popped open a hatch here, like this one on screen right now that goes all the way into mudroom. You know, simple things like that. But with that, I think that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Whenever you're viewing this, I hope you have a good night, evening, morning, whatever it may be. Stay tuned for the next video, and again, let me know down in the comments what map you want to see. And with that, I hope you have a good rest of your night, evening, or morning. Take care, brush your hair, be nice, be kind to one another, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.